What's up, YouTube? This is Antoine with Chump Change Production, coming tonight with some interesting news that kind of confirms a lot of the things I've been talking about the past month and a half about Bitcoin going down below 10K real soon. So here's an article for you guys to check out. It's about the Mt Gox distribution of the 150K Bitcoin and the effects this is gonna have on Bitcoin coming next month. Anyway, if those of you that don't know about Mt. Gox, back in 2014, they sold a bunch of investors' money. I mean, they just locked it away, took it from them. So it was a lot of Bitcoin, over 100,000 BTC at the time, which was really cheap at the time. At that time, comparison and contrast to where the highs we've seen it and where the current price is. So, I mean, they're saying in this article, this is going to be a catalyst right here that's going to cause Bitcoin to come down to those lows that I've been forecasting for the past, 6 to 8 weeks. Just talking about Bitcoin going down since I returned back to making videos. I don't remember what month I came back to YouTube to start airing videos, but I came back to put my 2 cents into the game and spit game about how I look at the market and how I recognize opportunities when they come and the type of things that I do behind the scene. Not saying that I'm some great monitor or anything. It's just basic things, like watching behavior, human behavior, and measuring odds. You know what I'm saying? Weighing out the odds. I mean, really, really weighing them out. Thinking about hypothetical things that can events that can happen. But a lot of how that comes to play is from studying the word of the sovereign and Almighty Lord Yahweh, His precepts, because He talks about how He will afflict the people due to wickedness. And there's so much wickedness going on in the earth, even like what's up with Elon. I mean, that's he made all that big took and sold his shares in Tesla, when they were at an all-time high, and made it, and he was able to do that because he was doing this deal with Twitter. So he got always thinking that this is for freedom of speech, and it's gonna be positive impact for the world. But in all actuality, if I found out a couple months ago that earlier this year, I found out that Tesla was unable to get parts, supplies for their company. They need to build cars, so they wouldn't be able to produce cars this year. So that's not all of this stuff that's going on. Look at everything with a finer tooth and nail. With a you want to really pull out the microphone, micro. I'm sorry, I'm kind of tired here. Um, I can't think of the word I want to use, but the magnifying lens. Yeah, you want to magnify what you hear and see. Thanks. That touches my heart. My daughter just came down and wished me happy B-Day. Today's my birthday. So you get me on my birthday. I'm making a video. My wife, she's passed out. Both my older daughters came down and wished me happy birthday. So I'm pretty hyped up about that. That's what I was talking to in the background as I'm producing this video. But anyway, the point is that look at this stuff with a magnifying lens real closely and investigate the places where you park money, because these scams are not, with these big companies, are not coincidental as it comes off as. You know what I'm saying? It's not so innocent. I mean, this stuff is orchestrated, plotted out, and thought out for months in advance, years in advance schemes. I mean, then you got YouTubers that's catching heat from the backlash of promoting these different sites that go down and coins, altcoins that die, the rug pulls and all this. I mean, they just create the. See, we don't see that the big boys are turning us against each other instead of looking at them for who they are. You know what I'm saying? They wolves in sheep clothing. That's my whole point, is to see the wolf in the sheep clothing, because that's what they are, is wolves. Parading around like they sheep, but they ain't sheep. They wolves. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody who's down with Chump Change Production, me and my brother, and the production and my wife. You know what I'm saying? Which I know y'all don't hear much about my wife much on here. I never talk too much about her, but she's instrumental in a lot of things that I do. Um, so I keep my family in mind. So I want you guys to be mindful if you got a family. Even if you don't have a family, you gotta take care of yourself. So don't only invest what you can afford to lose. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a YouTuber documenting my journey as I go on in my investing journey, and I'm sharing it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Scrutinize these companies before you park your money, your hard-earned money with them. I mean, get on the Discord and the Telegram channel. Look at what they saying in the chats. I remember Gogeta. I learned from when I got into the Gogeta project earlier this year. They was always focused on money, trying to get people to spend more money that was in the Telegram group. I'm like, why are they so focused on us when we're already invested with you? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't you trying to bring new investors to the table? Get the message about your project presented to a larger audience instead of just us. You know what I'm saying? We reaching out to our friends and getting our friends in, and they doing the same thing. But word of mouth is an effective form of communication and advertising, but it's limited versus getting versus TV and internet and radio, because you get to talk to so many people on like Twitter at one time. You get your message out. It's like a blast. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets to see it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? That same message that was dropped 2 weeks ago is still airing, that commercial. You know what I'm saying? That's that. I mean, you guys got to think like that. So think about setting up passive incomes. You know what I'm saying? And this is a turbulent time because I think Bitcoin might actually go down to about 63 to $6,500 next month. Because in this right here, this article is covering the effect of how all these investors that lost their Bitcoin in 2014, they getting it back, and they getting a sizable return on their investment, their initial investment. Plus, it's been locked up. You know what I'm saying, for over 7 years. That's a long time. So it's appreciated in value significantly. So they're gonna want to sell their shares and get the hell out because of the storm they suffered from being the godfathers of crypto. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes was the OGs that got robbed like that. But at the same time, on the flip side of that, we want to keep in mind that it gives hope to us small time investors that's trying to hit it big out here, flipping these tokens. That if we get scammed, we will eventually get our money back. It just takes time. You know what I'm saying? It took these guys over 7 years to get their money back, but they got their money back. Just like the Big Connect boys. Those the crews that was in there in 2017. They about to get paid in September, I believe. So it's a lot that's going on in the market. So it's a lot. So I forgot about Big Connect. It's a lot of Bitcoin about to get returned to dudes, either fiat or Bitcoin. I can't think of which one it is. It's probably Bitcoin. I think it might be Bitcoin or fiat. I don't remember. Sorry, but whatever it is, if it's Bitcoin, that's gonna get dumped on the market. That's gonna drive the price of Bitcoin even lower. But don't lose hope. I'm not trying to create fear and uncertainty and doubt. I'm not trying to do that. Fear, doubt, and uncertainty. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to make you stay on your toes and be cautious with how you spend money. You know what I'm saying? Like you seen that play I made last week on Bandex. I didn't get off into how much I invest, but I made serious money off that investment. You know what I'm saying? In the short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even invest that much money. I'm still up a lot. Even it's dropping, it's dipping, it's finding support at 17 at 0.5017. You know what I'm saying? It's finding support there. So I'm happy. I was telling my brother I hope that, last week I was like, I hope it finds support at 0.75 or .60760 or 0.60880. That's what I was telling him, but that sucker went all the way up to 24.5024. I was amazed by that, man. Really amazed. But anyway, stay focused on your grind, guys. And that's about all I got for you. Stay up. Peace.